Immigration protesters and federal agents facing off in Bell during one of the many immigration sweeps across the LA area today.
Mike Rogers, Mayor Bass saying tonight that federal agents being masked, armed, and often in unmarked vehicles is creating a climate of fear and mistrust.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, there's clashes with these unmarked vehicles and these federal agents, many of which we don't know what agency they're even coming from. We'll show you some more video here of the clashing and the protests that happened today. This is in Bell. There was also issues in Maywood as well after immigration officials moved in to do a sweep. Now, the Department of Homeland Security paints a story where their agents were attacked. They say their tires were sliced. They say one of their vehicles even damaged. There you see some federal agent or even potentially National Guard hanging out the side of the window there. But all of them coming through in unmarked cars. We noticed that from SkyCal as well. SkyCal even was able to get a picture of a Bearcat moving through the streets. That is obviously a police or law enforcement type vehicle, but even that didn't have any markings on it for us to be able to identify where exactly it came from. Here's more video of SkyCal and those unmarked cars that we were talking about. That makes figuring out who's doing what a lot more difficult. It also means these things are popping up very quickly and out of really nowhere. They're hard for us to track down immediately until you have scenes like this where protesters begin to get involved. I want to show you some video here of the damage that Department of Homeland Security says was done to the Customs and Border Protection cars and trucks. You see damage to the windows there, both the sides, the backs. They also say one of their cars was totaled as a result of a civilian slamming into the side of it. There you see the damage there. They're calling that totaled. As a result, they say several tires were slashed as well. Even in one of the videos, we heard one of the protesters thanking another protester for slashing those tires. Tonight, the Department of Homeland Security is saying once again, if you have any issues or where you were allegedly attacking federal agents, you will be held accountable. Today, they did arrest one person, the driver of that car that hit the SUV there from the Border Patrol with that alleged crime. So things really ramping up here. Every time these happen, they kind of come up out of the blue where we're not really necessarily seeing some of these federal agents, at least not in marked cars. And the citizens out there are starting to fight back, guys.